Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I'm doing the lazy girl method, and for this set I'm going to be using some of Makartt's jelly polygel, because when I tried it a while back I fell in love with it. So I definitely knew I wanted to incorporate it in more sets, but I am sticking to one color just because I kind of want to see how they look as separate colors in a set. So today's tips I'm using are my Couture XXL 123 Go Coffin tips, and these are my fave, a go-to. I love the length. I'm able to do pretty much anything in these, so I definitely recommend them. When you're starting with this method, you want to make sure the inside of your tips are etched. These are already pre-etched, so I actually love that about this. But I showed the polygel I'm using. I'm going to use some of those rhinestones I got off Amazon and some of these glitters here as well. Very, very nice. Like I said, this particular nail set is going to be, I'm going to use some of these glitters I'm showing, and I got them off Amazon, and you've seen them before. But just a really fun lazy girl method set that I wanted to try, and I did this a while back and kept them on for a week because I just want to see, it's been a while since I've worn lazy girl method nails, so I wanted to test them out and see if they would at least withstand for a week, and they did. So normally when I do this, I do start in with a layer of base coat gel and cure if I'm just doing like a plain lazy girl method, and then I go in with my polygel. But I am adding glitters, so I'm taking the index nail and I'm applying a layer of base gel into the nail, and I'm gonna leave that wet. It has been a while since I recorded this particular video. Kind of had it on the back burner, and then I had like PR packages and things like that I had to get out of the way. So I did those first, obviously, and then went into this set. So I don't fully remember what I did, but as I get to going into the set, I'll be able to kind of decipher what I did. I do know that I'm gonna take those glitters and place them right into the wet gel. So I'm using butterflies. And anytime I use the butterflies, it does become a part of my butterfly series that I do have. I'll link that down below if you want to check that playlist out. It's just a bunch of butterfly sets that I've done. And like I said, I do that with anything, whether I'm using these glitter butterflies, I'm going to draw a butterfly, just anything with at least a butterfly in it, it's going to go under my butterfly series. And if you've been watching, you know I absolutely love butterflies. So yeah, I had to make a butterfly series because I know no matter the season or what's going on, I'm always going to incorporate butterflies at some point in my sets, just because I do love them that much. So once the butterflies and hearts are set, I'm using this iridescent glitter from Makartt, and I'm just going to place it right on top of those glitters as well into the wet gel, just to give like an iridescent shift when you're moving the nail. Although both of the glitters, the butterflies and the hearts, have like a iridescent shift or a holographic shift to it as well, I just wanted to give it a bit more pop. So I'm going to place those all into this nail, and then once I get it set, I do cure it for 60 seconds. So for my middle finger, I'm repeating the same steps. I'm going in with the base gel. I'm going to leave it wet and apply those open faced hearts and butterflies into the gel, as well as the iridescent glitter mix from Makartt. And I just love it. I love encapsulating glitters. I just love glitters, period. They always make a nail pop. Just a little touch of glitter makes wonders on a nail set. And at this time, I would like to take my moment, as always, just to say that I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And I want to thank anyone that takes their time to watch my video. It's appreciated. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. And don't be afraid to comment down below and let me know you're here so I'm able to give you a warm welcome. Anything you'd like to see, go ahead and comment down below and I'll get that done for you. I am doing a subscriber request series, and I am in need of a new request from one of my wonderful subscribers. So if you're interested, comment down below and give me a nail idea and I will execute that for you. If you've been subscribed, I love you so much, and I appreciate you for always showing up and loving on me. It's the greatest feeling in the world, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So on the thumb and pinky, I'm going to place a layer of base gel, and I'm going to leave that wet, but I'm only applying the iridescent glitter mix from Makartt that you see there in the corner into both of these nails. Well, sorry, it's for the thumb, the ring, and the pinky. I'm only going to apply those glitters to the wet base gel. Once I get them set with that glitter, I go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. I feel like the lazy girl method is a great way to encapsulate glitters as well. It's one of the funnest ways to encapsulate glitters. You just want to make sure after you're curing, if you're adding a lot, that you do take off any excess so it's not all lumpy and bumpy underneath the nail. So how's everyone been? It's been a while since I've asked this question, but I do want you to comment down below and let me know how you're feeling this week, how your week is going or your weekend. How was it? Well, my week has been okay. It's always okay. It's pretty repetitive for me. It's the same old, but I am thankful and blessed to be able to wake up every day. So I'm grateful for just that. And I'm always surrounded by my family and they uplift me. So that alone just gives me great days anyways. So yeah, comment down below and let me know how you all have been. So now I'm going in with that mauve jelly polygel from Makartt, and I'm going to do a 2-bead method with the lazy girl method. So I normally do the 2-bead method with the Femi beauty method just because I don't like to feel anything too sticky. It just like does something to me. It's just really icky for me. So what I normally do is squeeze the polygel into the nail tip like halfway down, and just like I would do on top of the nail, I'm just doing it underneath. I'm just smoothing the polygel into the nail tip, and I'm going to blend it back and make sure that bottom of that bead is nice and smooth, and then I'll cure that for a full 60 seconds. And then I go in towards the cuticle area with a dollop of the polygel as well, and I just blend that up into the first bead. But when doing the lazy girl method, the only difference is the overlay method, you want to build up the nail, so you want to make sure that the nail is not too thick but you have enough product. With this Femi beauty method underneath, you don't want to put as much polygel because you don't want it to be all bulky. You just want it to kind of fit the shape of the actual nail tip that you are using. Once I put the cuticle bead on, then I go ahead and lightly press it to my natural nail. Now, I do start, as you see here, with all of my tips. So I make sure to do the first top half of all of the tips first, set them all in the lamp together to cure for 60 seconds, and then come back in with those cuticle beads. Now here's where I start with the cuticle bead, and again I just place a dollop towards the cuticle area. I'm going to use my polygel brush and some 91% alcohol and just pat that into the nail well. Make sure the cuticle is pretty thin because you don't want much spillage when you're placing it on your natural nail. And then I just blend it right into that first bead, and it always works very nicely. I absolutely love this part of the Femi Beauty method. It's my favorite, just placing that cuticle bead. Now, before you apply it to your nails, you want to make sure, like I said before, that they're properly prepped. So you want to push back your cuticles and remove any dead skin. You would rough up your natural nail to create some scratches for the product to adhere to. Go in with a dehydrator and primer of your choice, and then a layer of base gel. Cure that for 60 seconds, and then lightly place this on your natural nail. And if there's any spillage, very easy to clean it up, but you want to make sure the nail tip is nice and straight before curing. I'm going to go in now on my index and do the same thing, but this time I had a bit of spillage, and from time to time I just don't show it on camera, but I did decide to leave 2 nails in just so you can see how easy it is to kind of clean that up before going in and actually curing. But I do go ahead and flash cure between each nail, so about 10 to 15 seconds. And then once I get all of the nails applied, I do a full 60-second cure in my lamp. So guys, I'm super excited to announce that I am going ahead and going to be a part of the Halloween Spotlight Challenge this year for October, and I'm super excited to get my creative juices flowing with that and just try to create some very awesome Halloween designs for you all. If you've been subscribed, you know I was a part of the May Spotlight Challenge. It's a challenge that my friend, my very good friend, Sweet Tea Nails, she hosts on Instagram, and anyone can be a part of it if you submit beforehand. But it's so fun and cool to meet a lot of different nail enthusiasts or techs and just kind of create a bond with a different group of women each time. And so I'm super excited to get into that, and I do hope you all stay tuned for that. For that challenge, we will be posting every Saturday, and it's going to be super fun, and you are going to enjoy it. So I foul shaped and buffed off camera, and this is how the nails are looking. And now on my thumb and my pinky finger, I'm going to go in with a layer of Makartt's nail foil glue. When applying the nail foil glue, you want to make sure the layer is thin. If not, it does cause like rippling even if you fully cure it. So very thin coat, you don't need much. And then I would go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds in my lamp. When I come out of the lamp, I wait an additional 30 seconds, and then I would apply the foil of my choice. So these butterfly foils I got off of Amazon, and they were like really big. I meant to show it. So I had to cut out different ones that I felt I wanted to use, and some of them were really huge to even fit on the nail, but I did make this one work here. It's such a pretty purple butterfly, and it just went with that mauve really well, I thought. So I placed it on the nail, rubbed it with my finger, and now I'm going in with my cuticle pusher. I normally use my silicone tool, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just rubbing that in as good as I can get it. Lightly lift it up, and if I see anything, I just rub again, and it comes off very nicely. I'm going in again with a different butterfly at the top of this nail and just doing the same effect. And I also placed 2 butterflies on my pinky as well. So I'm going in on the ring finger now with some Makartt rhinestone glue, and I'm just placing some right down the center. I kind of had a rhinestone pattern placed to the side, but it didn't work out, so I ended up having to change what I wanted to do. But I'm just gonna place these really pretty, like, they're like a purple pinkish rhinestone right down the center of my nail. And I did get these off Amazon, and I will link them down below. But once I've placed the rhinestones how I see fit, I do go ahead and do a full 60-second cure at my lamp. So now I'm going in and top coating all of the nails. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to use Makartt's glitter top coat or just a normal top coat, being that we already have the glitters underneath the nail itself. So on my index, I did a glitter top coat and I didn't cure it. And then on my middle finger, I did just a plain top coat. And I showed my sister just to kind of get her opinion, and she couldn't really decide. So you see it just here with a regular top coat, but I am going to change that middle finger to a glitter top coat because I just felt like it gave it a better effect. So now I'm going in with the glitter top coat, and I'm going to top coat all of the nails. And here's the finished set. I fell in love with these nails. I wish I could have gotten an outside view, but at the time I was doing these, it was like really rainy all week, so very hard to get some sunlight, but they are so beautiful. I just love all the glitter and shine to it, the butterflies, everything about this set was beautiful. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this set. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining me today, and I hope to see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to all.